What up, YouTube? Casemas Prime here, back at you with another review. This one's actually a little bit of a reshoot because, this one really, I watched my old review, this really didn't work out for me that well. I was really using a really bad format of review, so I thought I'd go ahead and refilm this review. This movie isn't really that, Christmassy, but, it has that type of magic feel for it. So let's have a look at it. Today I'll be doing Edward Scissorhands. When I first saw this movie, I thought, well, don't you really think this would be more like a horror movie, or a Halloween-type movie? Well, it kinda is, but it has that magical feel for it. Movie obviously stars Johnny Depp, who else would be in a Tim Burton movie but Johnny Depp. And, the film talks about, a professor who once tried to build a man named Edward, out of a, out of a cutter robot. Unfortunately, though, he died before he could be finished. So, this Avon's lady, finds him and brings him home and kind of gets introduced to his talents. Packaging, you can see some of the garden sculptures he's done with those amazing hands of his. Full screen anniversary edition, Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder. Edward Scissorhands, although surprisingly the E is lowercase, and there's a butterfly there. I don't remember a butterfly in the movie. Edward with, what was his name, Kim, that was, I remember, my stepsister's name is Kim. On the side here it says Edward Scissorhands, you have a picture of him there. On the back you have a picture of him holding the paper dolls that he does at the show and tell. It says, a delightful and delicate comic fable by Variety. And the reader here says, once upon a time in a castle high on a hill lived an inventor whose greatest creation was named Edward. Although Edward had an irresistible charm, he wasn't quite perfect. The inventor's sudden death left him unfinished with sharp shears and metal for hands. Edward lived alone in darkness until one day a kind Avon lady took him home to live with her family. So began Edward's fantastical adventures in the pastel paradise of suburbia. From Tim Burton comes an unforgettable fairy tale starring Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder, Diane West, and Vincent Price as the inventor. I believe Edward Scissorhands was one of the last few that Vincent Price did before he died. And the first paragraph here between up to Once Upon a Time and Suburbia, for those of you that know, that's actually written on the back of the box for the Hot Toys Edward Scissorhands figure that was made. And you have a couple other screenshots. You have Kim right there, and you have the Avon lady's wife. I forget her name. What was it? Was it the Avon lady? Oh, Peg Boggs. There's her husband. I forget his name. And there's the soup's on, and he's confusing it with shish kebabs. Special features include audio commentary tracks by Tim Burton and Danny Elfman, featurette, concept art, original theatrical trailer, and TV spots. And it was rated PG-13. I know it's because it has blood, a little bit of foul language, but other than that, I don't really see why this would be rated PG-13 besides the blood you see a little bit and the language. Other than that, I don't really... And also the violence a little, like the fight. But other than that, I don't really see much of a reason why this would be rated PG-13. More like a PG, maybe. But oh well. Crack it open. Here's the disc, which is the full screen. Has the mansion of where the inventor lives, Edward Scissorhands Anniversary Edition. 20th Century Fox, DVD-ROM, FBI anti-piracy warning with, any duplication charges up to 5 years in prison and a fine of over $250,000. Oh, and please recycle. Please do recycle. Anyway, I thought Edward Scissorhands was a really cute movie. I got this as a Christmas present a couple of years ago. Although you could probably grab it pretty cheap at Walmart for about $5 maybe even $7. That's the only place I've seen it besides maybe Best Buy and FYE. I think my grandma got it for me at Target, so I don't exactly know where you'd probably find it for the cheapest amount of money. But, so yeah, it's a really good movie. I would highly recommend it. So I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.